Hello, my lovely Leos. It's Maggie the Irish Gypsy bringing you your March 2025 mid-month general reading. So we're looking at the last half of March, and this reading is for the fire sign of Leo. I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks so much for taking the time to be here. Always grateful for that. The general reading might resonate a little differently for everyone. Watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus sign videos as well if you know them for additional insight and perspective. If something really touches you, if it really resonates with you and you'd like to take a deeper look, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can also click on the description of this video to see that contact information as well. I'd love to hear from you, and I can usually get back to you pretty quickly within 24 hours with more information. I do offer a lot of different choices for reading options, different types, lengths, styles, cost spreads, 6 and 12 month overviews, love and relationship compatibility. So a little something in there for everyone. And I'm pretty diligent about the timely scheduling of personal readings as well. So if you're interested, email me. All right, let's dive right in here, Leo, and see what the second half of March 2025 is bringing in for you. We have the Ten of Coins, or Pentacles, long-term security and stability, perhaps family community. We have the Two of Cups, a karmic union, the traditional soulmate kindred spirit card. This may point to a romantic connection with someone. Can be best friends. It can be anything, actually. It can even be in business. What it represents is a fundamentally really great union between two things, two people, two places, two situations, in a way that potentially can benefit both sides, because there's the karmic connection, the karmic purpose of learning and growing together, potentially. The Ten of Coins with the Two of Cups would represent, shared work, shared effort, and shared values towards building long-term security and stability together, whether it's financial, material, emotional, a combination of all things. We have the Seven of Coins, or Pentacles, which is a card about reflection, introspection. What do I do with what we've built so far? Do I want to make changes? Do I want to keep things as they are? For the overall focus energy for the second half of March, Leo, we have the Six of Swords, which is a card traditionally of healing, of putting the worst behind you and moving slowly but surely to a better place. It's transitional, meaning, you're not quite to that other shore and on solid ground yet, but you're definitely moving in the right direction, taking lessons with you. It's not always easy, the healing period, especially initially. So this is the overall energy, the overall theme. It feels like you're in or approaching perhaps a decision-making mode where you're wondering if the person, place, or situation you're devoting yourself to, it may be that some of you are questioning whether or not you have the same shared values, if you're working towards the same thing, and in spite of the history of what you have, the shared history or the long slow accumulation of everything that you've put into it, whether it's a relationship, a project, a friendship, whatever, you're considering whether or not to keep putting effort into it in the hopes that it becomes something, much deeper and more stable, or perhaps making changes. So let's peel that back a bit. Let's take a look at that overall energy of the Six of Swords. The Devil and the Six of Wands. So here the Devil would represent whatever the challenge or difficulties or stress has been. there's always that temptation with the devil card energy to stay connected to the thing, whatever the thing is, because there's this sense, this message inside of you that you need the thing. I mean, the devil can show up for, unhealthy situations, toxic, negative cycles. Not always. It represents an overabundance of focus or even obsession in a certain area. And if it's a short-term thing, like you're working towards a goal, you're building a business, you're trying to complete a degree, it's justified because it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. But beyond that, it becomes habit. It becomes a cycle, a pattern, and that's when it becomes unhealthy, right? But there's always that temptation, well, I need to, so you keep doing the thing over and over and over again. That's why the devil card often, is a card that shows for addictions or unhealthy relationships. We have the Four of Wands here, which is one of our happy home cards. It's one of the traditional wedding cards of the tarot. It's a card that can underscores the importance of the connections we have with each other, the relationships, the shared humanity, and it often represents celebrations that kind of underscore the importance of our shared humanity, our connections with each other, particularly in social celebrations that include friends and family. It is one of the traditional wedding cards. It could be for some of you for whom this might resonate more as a romantic relationship energy or reading, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. It may be that some of you are letting go of or coming to the realization that, if marriage has been an issue in the relationship, like if one of you have wanted to get married and the other one doesn't, it may be that you're kind of coming to the realization that, it isn't going to happen, that the other person doesn't want to, or you don't want to, or whatever that is. And so, you're considering what to do next. Does that mean that, we've had all this time together, we have this shared history together? Do I continue? Do I accept it and just stay and continue? And, or do I make changes here? For others of you, this may not be a romantic relationship at all. It may be one that affects a relationship or a home or family, right? Because the Two of Cups speaks of partnership here. But that partnership can be of any kind. It can be business, it can be friends, it can be love, it can be family, but it's pretty close connected relationship. It speaks of shared values and shared goals, that kindred spirit energy. So whatever the unhealthy aspect of this is with the devil card, whether it's about relationship or it's something that affects the relationship or the home, the fundamental energy is the same. It's kind of looking at this whole reading feels like weighing the efforts that you've put into this shared history so far, because that's what the Ten of Coins is. Let's clarify that. The Ten of Coins or Pentacles, it's long-term security and stability, meaning it represents what you have based on a long, slow accumulation of time, of effort, of love, of money, of history, right? It can speak of home and family, or the family system, inheritance, Ten of Coins. It feels like whatever the situation is, or whoever this is, you have a history together. There's a lot of time behind you, and it's, for many of you, it's about, is it worth staying or not? So clarifying the Ten of Coins, we have the Six of Swords again and the Eight of Cups. In order to heal, in order to move past this and have the hope, depending on the importance of it to you, of what this long-term security and stability is, like marriage or, building a long-term business together, or even a combination of those things, it may be that I have to walk away because this is not my wish fulfillment here. It could be for some of you that some kind of financial or material thing hasn't worked out, be it a job or a business, and you may be making the decision, those of you that are partnered for, and perhaps making this decision together for the partnership for home and family, that it may be better to move on. Again, it feels like it's a decision-making phase here. It feels like the realization that you've come to is the awareness that this situation is not what you want it to be, and that it is likely, it is likely not going to be. And so that puts you in a decision. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? You know, there's all of this built up. So should I just kind of stay? Is there really any realistic hope of, turning that 7 of coins into the 10 of coins? Should I leave? 2 of cups. Four of cups with the 10 of wands. So whether it's about the partnership or whether it's about another subject area and the partnership is suffering, this is the feeling of, I think many of you are feeling like there's just too much responsibility on you, too many burdens on you. You're just feeling kind of worn out, like there's just too much on your shoulders, even though, sometimes this combination can represent that at least some part of this burden is self-imposed. It's something that you decided to take on. Perhaps some of you are feeling quite discontent in the relationship, not really sure what you should do from here on out. It may be that you daydream or fantasize about different options, other different opportunities, but that you're not, or you haven't quite yet been ready to actually get up and do anything about it. Because the 4 of cups can represent somebody who's, dissatisfied with their current relationship. There may be a new opportunity, but they're not taking advantage of it because it's kind of like the devil, right? That's that aspect of the devil card energy. Yeah, maybe it's not exactly a healthy situation, but there's still things that you're getting out of it. And, you're perhaps afraid to walk away from those things, or perhaps you're afraid that you can't find those things or provide those things for yourself. Let's take a look at that 7 of coins. Contemplation, taking stock, taking inventory. Again, it's kind of looking at the efforts of what you've put into something so far and asking yourself, is it better to stay? Are there changes I can make? Or should I just take what I can, take what I've learned, take part of what I've built and move on? Yeah, the 10 of cups, which is the other happy home card. Happy home, happily ever after, home, marriage, family, children. 7 of Pentacles, again, same as 7 of coins. 10 of Pentacles, again, a lot of repeating cards here, same as the 10 of coins. Yeah, it's looking at the history that you have, the effort that has gone into that history, that shared experiences, memories, joys, sorrows, successes, failures, all of that, and asking yourself, what do I want to do? What is the best thing to do? Interesting, I just, for whatever reason, pulled another card, and we have the Lovers. So again, it's either centered around a partnership, about that partnership, or it's in another area of life that's significantly impacting the relationship. Either way you look at it, it's taking a look at the history and kind of weighing the weight of the history that you have against, okay, I could take a chance and I could move in a new direction here. I might not find my wish fulfillment or wishes granted. I don't know. But perhaps if I stay in this current situation, there is no more potential. It is what it is, right? So let's end with some advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. We have the Magician. Magician is an interesting card. It's a powerful card. It's a card that says not to undercut your own abilities and your own life experience, because the Magician's worked long and hard to get to a place where he knows how to use and manipulate the elements and what the elements represent in order to manifest what he wants. It's a powerful card. It says that you have what you have everything that you need, the wisdom, the experience, the knowledge, the lessons learned, and the resources, or the ability to gather the resources that you need in order to make what you want manifest into physical reality. That's what Spirit is saying here. Look, you have everything within you that you need to manifest the things that you want. Strength represents focus, not giving up. It's pushing through. It's facing your fears, your doubts, your insecurities. It suggests quite strongly that you have the strength and courage to do this, to overcome whatever you need to overcome. Judgment represents, you're standing at a crossroads, which it's quite clear that you are here, and that you could potentially make a decision to undergo a complete transformation here. The Fool and the Sun, my goodness, look at these cards of advice from Spirit. They are all major arcana cards. Huge. Spirit is saying here, it might be challenging. There might be a lot of moving parts to moving on in a new direction, on a new road. It might feel, like the Fool card suggests, risky, stepping off the beaten path, stepping out into the unknown. That can be quite scary, not knowing what the results are going to be. But the Sun represents illumination, enlightenment, and a lifting up of, previously heavy or restrictive burdens as well. Basically, Spirit here is suggesting that suggesting strongly that you move in a new direction. But what they're actually giving you too is the comfort and assurance that, through determination, perseverance, and willpower, through the courage it takes to face your fears and move through them, you have everything that you need to overcome whatever comes your way on this path of opening yourself up to a complete and total brand new chapter, a brand new cycle in your life. And there's also quite a strong suggestion here that that is the brightest and happiest path for you, and potentially, if it's for those of you who are making a decision with your partner, for the partnership, home, and family as well. Free will, free agency. This is Spirit's advice. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Leo, those are your messages for the second half of March 2025. For those of you for whom they resonated, I hope they were helpful, gave you some food for thought. Again, if they did, and you'd like to pull the curtain back a bit and take a deeper look at something, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself, as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can click on the description of this video to also see that contact information. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all a little while for the next set of generals. Until then, stay well, stay safe, be blessed, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.